now, 5 years too long. A luxurious apartment, softly lit and charmingly appointed. At the dressing table sits a woman with auburn hair. In the mirror, she looks beyond her reflected loveliness to the door which opens to reveal a dignified, conservatively dressed man of nearly 50.
Uncle Dick, come in, come in.
Well, I came as soon as I received your message, Sarah. Now, what's wrong?
It's Joseph, Uncle Dick.
Oh?
What am I going to do?
Make it up, of course, my dear. You have quarreled again, I take it?
For the last time, I know I'll never see him again.
Well, it can't be that bad.
It's worse. It was all my fault, Uncle.
Well, in that case, the answer is simple. Apologize.
Apologize? So don't be ridiculous.
Now,
For
Sarah.
5 years, I've been faithful to Joseph. Faithful and loyal, and this is how he repays me.
My dear, I take it you asked me over here for my advice.
I don't want advice, Uncle. I want sympathy. Oh, how could he do this to me?
Well, it's not the end of the world, Sarah.
It's the end of my world.
Well, what started the trouble?
Well, there was trouble when I first came back from Europe. He said he only had to look at me to tell that I'd been seeing someone else.
Well, had you?
Well, you know what it's like when one's away, Uncle.
For a woman like you, yes.
And then he seemed not to mind about that. And we settled into the old routine. Until one day I was late for an appointment we had. One day last week. He carried on as if I'd stolen the crown jewels. I've never seen him like that before.
Sarah, you are my favorite niece, but you are positively the untidiest woman about time that I've ever known.
I knew you'd be on his side. I expected it. Now, Joseph said that surely in 5 years I'd learned that he'd hated to be kept waiting.
And then?
Well, it didn't help matters when I had to dash anyway because of another engagement. It was a most important committee meeting, Uncle Dick, for the Penguin Ball.
I don't know how you can be bothered with that kind of thing now, honestly.
I'll drag you to a ball one day if it's the last thing I do.
It probably will be, because if you ever try, I'll wring that pretty neck of yours.
You don't mean that, and you know it.
Go on. I want to hear the rest of it.
Well, that was the beginning of the end. The next day he said if I'd found someone I liked better, he'd step out of the picture. He was most unpleasant, Uncle, sarcastic, and not at all the Joseph I've known for so long.
Well?
Well, I told him I was sick of his stupid jealousy. I said a lot of things I didn't really mean. I didn't know what I was saying. I was so angry. And there'll never be another man to take his place, never.
Here. Low. There. Now that better?
A little. Not much.
Anything else?
Well, I told him I didn't ever want to see him again as long as I live. And I do, Uncle, I do. I tried to ring him this morning in town and
Yes?
I asked him to call, to forget our quarrel. And he just laughed at me.
Well, did he say anything?
Yes. He said that 5 years of me was enough for any man. More than enough. And then he hung up.
Well, that seems pretty definite, doesn't it?
Oh, Uncle, he could be so gentle. Those sensitive hands massaging my forehead when I was tired. Oh, give me the hanky again.
Well, he has been pretty patient, my dear.
Oh, stop defending him, Uncle Dick. Think about me for a change. Oh, what am I going to do without him?
Now, Sarah,
He's a pig. I helped to make Joseph the most fashionable hairstylist in town. Uncle Dick, who will I get to do my hair for the Penguin Ball?